Hey everybody, my name is Chris here, and it is the end of February, which means it is time for another video. This time, it is a manga haul. It has been a while since I did a manga haul. It's combining January and February into one big haul. Mainly just because January I didn't get that many books, and I'm probably going to do the same thing for March and April since there's not really a lot coming out of the series that are running currently. So I'm just going to be like catching up on other series I need to complete or catch up on and stuff like that. So March and April will likely be another combined haul video. But besides that, let's get into the haul video. And you can already sort of see these two little things right here. So I'll just do these first. I got this a couple weeks ago. I got this Nobara figure. You know, it wasn't too expensive, but it was cheap and it looked very, very nice. So it's Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen. Got her. She's probably my favorite character from the series. So there's that. Put that right there. And I also got, I pre-ordered this a long time ago, I believe November of last year. So, not November. When was it? October of the year, actually a year before. So 2021, October 2021. So I got this little Anya figure. She doesn't have any sort of peg or anything keeping her on the base. So she just comes right off. She just sort of sits there. She's got a little toy. So she's super cute. And it also came with this little picture of all the Spy Family gang. I just have this sort of sitting next to it where I have it displayed. So those are the two figures I got these last couple months. Only other thing that's not, well, two other things that aren't manga. I got the anime, Heroic Age. I have a coworker at work. Whenever we talk about anime, this is the first show she brings up every time, so I got it. Watched the first couple episodes, it was pretty good. Haven't had really time to get any more into it, but I'm liking it so far. So got the Blu-ray of Heroic Age. We also, continuing a series, we've got Vampire Hunter D Omnibus 3. This literally came about 20 minutes ago before filming. So, filming this on the 28th. So, Vampire Hunter D Omnibus 3. It's got that awesome cover art. This is volumes, I believe 7, 8, and 9. If I'm doing my math right. Yep, 7, 8, and 9 says on the back. So volume 7, 8, and 9 of Vampire Hunter D. So now getting into the manga. I just sort of have these organized by size, so they're not in any particular order. They're sort of all mixed up from what I got January and February. But let's go ahead and start on this side. I got the table out because it's just easier to have them out instead of going back and forth from my bed to have them stacked up on there. So first off, we've got Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Full set of the 2-in-1 omnibuses. Got volume 1 here, 1 and 2. And we've got volumes 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. Which was the hardest one to get. I had to wait for this one to get another reprint, even though these are the reprints. And then 9 and 10 to finish it off. So that is halfway of one thing ticked off my resolutions for this year, which is to complete the series. So we've got a full set of Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Profitaku, who I will mention again later in the video, was the one who recommended this series for me. I saw it was, only 10 volumes, not that long, and he recommended it full-heartedly, so I got it, and it looks very interesting. Next up, we've got a series that I'm probably not going to finish collecting just because it's, it's expensive to collect and it's super long. It's almost 40 volumes. We've got Air Gear, so I've got volume 1 here, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. This one used to be a library book, so it's still got the lamination on the front cover. I managed to get the lamination off the back cover, and it's got the library stamp. It's also the most yellow out of all of them. Volume 4 and volume 5. This is probably all I'm going to get of Air Gear, at least right now. I have yet to read any of these, but based off of my impression after I'm done reading these, I'll decide if I want to invest more time into looking for the full sets. There are omnibuses, but the omnibuses don't cover the entire series. It's sort of omnibuses up to volume 18, up to 17, and 18 through the rest 37 are singles. So it's weird because it was Del Rey and then Kodansha bought it when Del Rey went under. So yeah, just weird. but I'm gonna read these first and then decide whether or not I'm gonna continue collecting. And even if I don't decide to continue collecting, it's nice to have in the collection. Nice to have a little bit of a rarer series in the collection, you know. Next up, we have Free Ren Beyond Journey's End, Volume 7. Still behind on this series, still need to get caught up. I'm still only at Volume 5, but I'm planning on, over spring break, just binging a bunch of series and just getting caught up on a bunch of everything. We've got Volume 9 of Way the House Husband. Read this one last night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Always enjoy reading this series. So we got Way the House Husband, Volume 9. This, I believe, covers a little bit... I believe actually all of the sort of 5 or so episodes of the anime that just dropped a couple months ago. They came out, but so for any of you who've been watching the anime, there's 5 new episodes of season 2 out. I don't know if they're going to do any more, but I believe this volume covers those new episodes. So now the manga is at least in English up to date where the anime is, even though the anime came after, which is weird. Next up, we've got My Senpai is Annoying, Volume 9. I've yet to read this volume, but I'm very much looking forward to getting into this. This is one of my favorite rom-com series right now. Very, very excited to get into this one. And I said Profitaku would come back later in the video because he was nice enough to offer these up for sale, and I bought them off of him for a very nice price. We've got Uncle from Another World, Volume 1. Volume 2. And Volume 3. This is a nice comedy, sort of fantasy isekai series. I've yet to check it out, but I know it's very funny, and I'm looking forward to having another comedy series. Next up, we've got Volume 3 of My Dear Friend Naokatan. This is a continuation. This one also just came today. Very excited to get into this one. Naokatan is a bit of just a wild series. There's not really any plot to it that I can see. But it's just a fun series, just turn your brain off and enjoy, you know? Next up, we've also got Futari Escape Volume 2, another new volume to a new series I've picked up. Very excited to get into this one. I really enjoyed the first volume. And we've also got Candy and Cigarettes Volume 3. Very excited to keep getting this series out. I've yet to read Volume 2. I read Volume 1. Or did I read Volume 2? See, this is the thing. I can't remember. So I might have to go back. No, I think I just read Volume 1. I'll figure that out later. But we've got Volume 3, and a series I was just super glad to see this get an English release, so I'm just always happy to see new volumes of this coming out. And of course, it is February, so that means another volume of Komi Can't Communicate came out. This is a big volume. I'm still behind, but like I said, over spring break, I'm just gonna binge read a bunch of stuff, get caught up on basically all the stuff in my collection I'm behind on. So, and I'm only like 2 or 3 volumes behind, and I can read these volumes very quickly. So we got Komi Can't Communicate Volume 23. And we've also got another series that is almost done. We're 2/3 of the way there, and that is Red Hood, or the Hunters Guild Red Hood, sorry, Volume 2. This is only going to be a 3-volume series because it was canceled suddenly. So basically starts and ends in 3 volumes. It's going to be interesting to see how they wraps up the story that quickly, seeing as you can't really get that far into the story to wrap it up. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see how he does it. So we've got Hunters Guild Red Hood Volume 2. Now to wrap up, I've got 2 series here. You can't see it because the table's too low, but I've got 2 series here that were originally in my collection already, but I sold or gave away to a friend that I don't think I gave a fair shot to. I wasn't very far into it, or I just, just got it and just never read it, so I just was like, you know what, give it to someone else. I don't think I gave these 2 series a fair enough shot, and the first series is Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. So while these volumes may have shown up in an older video, at least last year, they are back again, and I'm planning on reading them, giving them a second chance. So we've got Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage, Volume 0, otherwise known as Dogs Prelude, and this volume, as opposed to the original one I had, has a little reflective logo on the front. Volume 0. We've got Volume 1. Volume 2. And Volume 3. This is one more volume than I had originally. The reason I dropped this series is that same reason I dropped a couple other series. It's been on hiatus for a very long time, and I think that sort of skewed my enjoyment of it. When I first got it, I was like, it's on hiatus, so what's really the point in trying to collect the whole thing, sort of. sort of mentality, and I've sort of gotten away from that, where I'm just like, if I enjoy it, I'm just gonna collect it, you know. So I'm gonna give this a second chance. I have yet to get into these, but very much looking forward to. And the second series I have here, while also giving this a second chance, also has a very funny / annoying / frustrating story attached to it. So I've got volumes 0 through 7 of Jujutsu Kaisen here. Here's volume 0. Now, when I got this series, I ordered volumes 1 through 4 off of eBay. Hence, big bill. Here's volume 1. I ordered the first 4 off of eBay from a seller who had, you know, a decent selling record. He made probably 20 or so sales beforehand, so I was like, okay, that's you know, enough. He had a decent enough. He had like a 99% selling rating. Volume 3 with Kugisaki on the cover, and you know, everything's going fine. Takes a little bit for the package to arrive, and I was like, you know, that's fine. Here's volume 4. Here is volume 5. I'll tell the story after I'm done showing these off. Continue telling the story. Here's volume 6. And here is volume 7. So that is all the stuff. But, where was I? Oh, yes. Package took a little while to arrive, and I was like, no, that's fine. That happens sometimes. Package arrives. I come in from school. My dad's like, package for you at the front door. It's in a pretty big box. And I was like, that was my first sort of, it's only 4 volumes. The box shouldn't be that big. If anything, you could have used like a big mailer. I look at the box. It is a huge box, and it's also pretty beat up. So I'm like, I don't know if that was the only box the guy had. Maybe that's why it's so beat up. I bring the box into my room. I open it up. The seller had, long story short, he had mixed my package up with someone else's, and it sent me a box of Legos instead of my books. So it took a while just trying to get a hold of the guy. Finally got a hold of the guy. He's like, I'm so sorry. Accepted my return request. That was fine. And then knew I was dealing with a bit of an amateur seller. He told me he didn't know how to do a return, didn't know how to print a return shipping label. I was very nice, and I showed him how to, because I had to do a return before of something I had sold to someone. They ended up not liking it, so I was like, you know what, I just send it back. Showed him how to do a return label. A couple days passed. I'm like, did he do the return label? Did he not? Gets back to me. His card was declined, and he wasn't able to purchase the return label. So had to wait an extra 3 weeks for eBay to automatically send out a shipping label, send it back. It is now February, and finally get the box of Legos out of my house, and the books are just off in the wind. So I got some birthday money when my birthday came around in February, and I just went ahead and bought 1 through 4, 6, and 7, because I had already ordered 0 and 5 on Amazon, thinking that within the next couple days I'd be getting 1 through 4. Instead, I got a box of Legos. So that is a very long story of saying how I didn't get the books I ordered, and then eventually got them anyways. So that aside, that is all of the manga for the manga haul, with a fun little story at the end. And yeah. A little channel update. Figured I'd do this now instead of having to do another just individual video that'd be like 30 seconds long. As many of you have seen on my channel, I've been doing some regular gaming uploads, which have been going fairly well. Now, off the side of that, school is also getting very busy, you know, getting into midterms. I haven't really had any time to film any new videos. I still got a couple in the bank that are, you know, waiting to come out, but I haven't had time to film any new videos of that particular Ace Combat series. So between the last upload of the gameplay videos and the next one, there might be a little bit of a gap as I'm, you know, working on school stuff and, you know, yeah, basically just taking a very long-winded way of saying that there might be a gap in the gameplay videos for a little bit, a couple weeks or so. But that aside, that is now the end of the video, and hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked all the manga and light novels and anime and figures I got this month, these last 2 months, sorry. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next video.